Good morning and welcome to a new episode of the vlog, but not before we have a little bit of coffee where we added our collagen and it's so yummy and so nourishing. And then now we're diving into, of course, updating my traveler's notebook, just doing a quick little brain dump before the day actually starts to unfold and begin. So welcome to a new Sunday reset. Come on, girl. Are you ready? Now for me, before I actually begin to do any work on the computer, I really like to just sketch my ideas out on paper, just because I'm really able to see sort of visually what I would like to accomplish, how do I want it to look, and especially with like any type of design work, it's so helpful. Hello everyone and welcome to a new episode of the vlog. I'm so glad you're here and I'm so glad you're hanging out with me. Welcome to a Sunday reset. As you can tell, we are just chilling, we're creating. I thought that I would bring you overhead in the next couple of minutes because I'm so excited to kind of just show you a little bit about how I am kind of shifting and changing the way that I'm using my Hobonichi Weeks. I'm definitely shifted out of this idea that I need to use this as my main on-the-go planner, which if you remember when we were talking about my January planner setup, that was sort of like the main intention of kind of having this little planner with me. And because I couldn't really decide between the Passport Traveler's Notebook versus the Hobonichi Weeks, I would constantly take both with me and then I would just use them interchangeably. But then eventually I really realized that it's not actually helpful because I'm duplicating information and eventually I was just confusing myself of which one I'm using for what. So I decided instead to actually use this for more online creation, and this is going to be probably the first like sneak peek that you guys get to see behind the scenes of me creating certain things that is going to be available probably around mid-September. So the official launch date for me starting my own shop is going to be September 15th, and I'm planning on creating downloadable inserts, and you can also buy them, like you can buy the actual physical insert if you want to, but we're just going to start out with just first downloadables that I'm not going to tell you any more about it. That's all I'm going to say, but they are definitely going to be something that I'm actively using because the idea is to just make your life easier, create systems that actually make sense for me, and hopefully you can apply that to your own life. So let's bring you overhead. We're going to do a quick little switcheroo. I'll show you how we're going to create a color code for both the monthly and the weekly so that it keeps me on track, and what are some of the categories that I'm creating on the weekly layout, and then what are the actual categories that I kind of wanted to create for the note section so that it all kind of keeps me on track and on point when I'm creating things. So let's pop you overhead and let's get started. So to get started with the note section here on right next to the weeks, we're going to be setting it up slightly differently because I not only wanted to create color coding where I know how to and what to kind of track on the weekly basis, but first I'm actually starting with a tracker. I'm shooting for only like 2 different things that I would like to create per week, but I mean, with me, you never know. So the little table that I'm creating here, it's basically a product, a release. No, it's basically, if it's designed or not, if there's photos that are created, if it's listed or not, and then what the promotion is or where the main focus will be for the promotion. The left-hand side, when we're looking at the week itself, the days, I'm kind of breaking, almost like a long format to-do list, I'm kind of bringing it down to more like bite-sized pieces, but then I'm also adding some of the relevant appointments and things that are kind of coming up, which will, of course, impact anything I'm creating. Now, moving into the back of the Hobonichi Weeks, the notes section, I kind of wanted to create a division here. So one side will just be a straight up brain dump where I can just literally just add in all of my ideas, add in anything that's relevant. And then the top of the page is going to be more of a longer format product tracker. And the small little column on the right hand side of the page that already has, that line division created, that's going to be a quick to-do list, which could potentially be added. It could kind of stem from the product tracker. So top categories that we're adding once again into the product tracker is going to be obviously writing out the name of the product, what has been, if it's been designed or not, if it's been listed or not, if it's been promoted or not, and then when I'm actually planning on releasing it. This way, we're actually allowing momentum to take me, but then also I'm kind of keeping track of everything in one space rather than just kind of flipping back and forth between the weekly and the daily. Now, the other page that I wanted to set up, this is more of like almost like a perpetual calendar, but really product related. So I wanted to list out by theme anything and everything that is going to be coming up for each month of the year. And I'm actually starting it in September, and then we're going to go all the way up to August. And this will allow me to, just kind of write out any themes that are relevant. And of course, anything that I wanted to create that would be relevant for that month. That could also be helpful. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I hope that you guys have enjoyed this little behind the scenes preview and you like this new format of vlogging. I'm hoping that I can actually return to making more vlog episodes for you guys. But once again, thanks so much for watching, you guys. I hope that you have enjoyed it. If you did, you already know what to do. You can give it a thumbs up, you can subscribe, you can do all the things. And in the meanwhile, just keep planning and keep journaling, and I will see you again in my next episode. Bye.